Now let's quickly review the rules for integers. And remember, our definition of an integer was a positive or negative whole number. So, just going through a couple examples as sums, we can have 3 plus 3, very simple, 6. You could have negative 3 plus 3 equals 0. We could have negative 3 take 3, and that one is negative 6. And we could also have positive 3 plus negative 3. Okay, so we've got 3 plus a negative. And according to our rules for integers, this is the same as 3 take 3, and that's equal to 0. Okay, so your rules for integers apply the same as to fractions. However, when we're working out fractions, we need to work out a common denominator for the fractions. So all fractions involved in your equation need to be using the same denominator. So let's just have a look at an example of that. Okay, so say we want to add together 2 over 5, so 2/5, plus 3/4. Okay, now we can't just simply add those together. This is incorrect. Okay, 5 over 9, say, that is wrong. Big cross there. What we need to do is we need to work out a common denominator by multiplying 5 by 4. And as you would work out, it's 20. So we convert 2 over 5 and 3 over 4 to use the denominator of 20. Let's work out how to get the common denominator and add these fractions. So just erasing that, which is incorrect. First times 2 over 5 by 4 to get to 20. And we also have to times the numerator. So times that by 4 as well. Okay, plus, so we're timesing 4 by 5. 4 by 5 for our numerator, our denominator to get to 20. And we also have to times 3 by 5 as well. So we can work that out now. So we'd have 8 over 20 plus 15 over 20. And we can add these together as well. So that would be 23 over 20. Okay, have a good look at that. So what we did, we worked out a common denominator for both 2/5 and 3/4. We looked at the two denominators, 5 and 4, and we're looking for the lowest common denominator. And between those two, it's 20. So we could simply times 5 by 4 to get to 20 for the first fraction, but we also have to times the numerator by the same amount. So times that by 4 as well. Then we went to 3/4 to get to 20 for 3/4 for the denominator, times 4 by 5 to get to 20, and also have to times 3 by 5 as well. Okay, and then you worked out with the common denominator of 20. We can now add those together. We get 23 over 20. And now we're not quite finished yet. We can simplify 23 over 20 to use a mixed number. So you can have 1 and 3 over 20. So that's an example of adding fractions. So let's look now at taking away fractions. And this time, we're going to use a mixed number, which you'll remember is a combination of an integer and a fraction together in the same number. Okay, so I'm just taking this example from your book on page 72. So we start with 4 1/5 minus 1 1/4. We convert this mixed number, or both mixed numbers, to improper fractions. So when we convert these to improper fractions, we get 4 times 5 is 20 plus the 1, so that would be 21 over 5. And then we take 1 1/2, so you can times 1 by 2 plus 1, and gets you 3 over 2. And then we can take away these fractions, but we need to get a common denominator again. So for both adding and taking away or minusing, we need to get a common denominator. So 5 and 2, so the lowest common denominator is 10. So we can times 21 by 2 and 5 by 2 to get to 10. And then we have to times 2 by 5 to get to 10. So 2 times 5. And also times 3 by 5 as well. 3 by 5. Okay, and we can work these out now. So it's 42 over 10 minus 15 over 10. And now we can just simply take these away. We can actually, just for the moment, we can ignore the denominator and just look at the numerators. So 42 take 15 is 27. 27, now we add back the denominator, 27 over 10. Okay, running out of space, so normally I would write just below 27 over 10. We're going to simplify this improper fraction, 27 over 10, to a mixed number. I'll just do it to the right here. You should do it below in your exercise book. So that is 20 goes into 10 twice, so 2, then you're left with 7 over 10. Okay, so that is subtracting fractions and also using mixed numbers.